Hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Tarot. Today is Saturday, September 27th, 2025. So before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you, gives you clarity, great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story. Hold on. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start pulling cards. Alright, and then we'll just see what happens. So I'm trying the Dunkin' Donuts blueberry muffin K-cup right now. It's got like a hint of a blueberry. Like you can taste it. It's not bad. Oh, like when you breathe out, you can like taste the blueberry. I don't know how to explain that, but I mean, it's not bad. I kind of like it. All right. That's just some noise in the background, so don't mind that. Let me try and turn it down a bit. Alright, so alright, because I guess this is the deck I'm gonna start with. So it's Saturday, very exciting. I feel like I'm hearing salutations. That's like a really old way of saying hello. Salutations. See, this is why I don't like using my phone as background, because now I'd be like, I want to know. Salutations. A gesture or utterance made as a greeting or acknowledgement of another's arrival or departure. But I'm getting this in this sense. I wanted to say in this sensual. Okay. In this sentence, I feel like it's a greeting to you. It's more of a because now I'm getting how. Now that's Native American. How. It's just like that. How. That's Native American. That's like that's like how. If I'm not mistaken, that's also a greeting as well, instead of like a dismissal. So you're being greeted. That's very interesting. I don't know why, but that is very exciting. Salutations, acknowledgement of another's arrival. So your arrival, you're going wherever you're going, you're being acknowledged. Like that's. And I feel like it has to do with directly, like whoever is inviting you or whoever, I don't know, wherever you're going, it belongs to someone in particular, or it's someone of high up is personally acknowledging you. That's so... A salutation is a greeting or expression of welcome, which can be in the form of words, gestures, or even an acknowledgement of goodwill. In written communication, it refers specifically to the opening words used in a letter, email, or other messages. So you're going to be getting some sort of communication. And this is going to be like, I feel like if I say a good thing, that's just so like vague and like, it's not doing it justice. Like you're gonna get something. That's what they usually say. Salutations. It's such a corny, nerdy way of saying, "My good friend, hello." Yeah. Salutations. That's fun. So you're gonna be getting, you could be getting some sort of correspondence, maybe a text message, an email, a letter, something where you would have to like read it, I feel like. All right, but it's something like a welcoming letter or like an invitation or some shit like that. She's in the other room. All right. All right, let me see what comes out. There's sirens in the background. I'm also getting, cause I had a dream. I'm not gonna tell you the dream, but I'm getting, there's another energy that wants to essentially like pull the wool over your eyes, or they want to put the rug beneath your feet without you even noticing. That's something else. All right, if it comes back up, then I'll get into that. But in the meantime, I'm gonna just leave it as is. Like someone wants to pull the rug beneath your feet without you even noticing that they did that. But that's ridiculous. But I feel like it has something to do. What happened? Bring it over here. I feel like it has something to do with the salutations, this invitation, this letter, or something like that. I mean, it's giving sabotage. My ear's ringing. My right ear is ringing. I feel like it was a high-pitched. Now, if it was a low pitch, that would be a little concerning. Yeah, I feel like somebody's trying to sabotage something for you. Maybe an invitation, you going to an event, or you accepting some sort of correspondence that's like a welcoming invitation or a welcoming opportunity. So somebody could be trying to sabotage that. That could be the wool that they're trying to pull over your eyes, or the rug that they're trying to pull beneath your feet, and then hoping that you don't realize that they're the ones that pulled the rug or put the wool over your eyes. Or it's kind of like, I'm getting the wool, the rug beneath your feet is for you, but the wool over your eyes is not for you. I feel like that's for whoever is saying salutations to you. It's kind of giving like, let's say whoever's intending on, I don't know, mailing you this letter, snail mail, all right, snail mail. They want to write you this letter, salutations, welcome, blah, 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 all these good things. So the person that's trying to sabotage should be like, oh, I can mail it for you, or oh, this is their address. So that way it would go to a different address, or they would say that they'll mail it, but they're not really mailing it to you. It's something like that, so you don't get this correspondence. But I feel like you already got it, because I already heard it. Salutations, welcome, hello, how? So you already got it. Or they couldn't sabotage this from being delivered to you. Let me see what she needs. Hold on. Alright, I'm gonna charge the controller. So yeah, so that's that. How cute is this controller? I mean, they had different other ones. They had like a little cat, a little turtle. This is for Nintendo Switch. How cute is that? It actually really works too. But it's like super convenient because you can just pop up the screen and then just like. So, how cute is that? I love it. Alright, I gotta get my glasses, but I don't want to keep getting up and down. Alright, so that's that. Alright, so now I'm gonna move on. I keep hearing it. Salutations. Salutations. Like somebody really wants to, yes, somebody really wants to like welcome you or wants you to be like included or a part of. I'm getting that one scene in Halloween Town. I think it's Halloween Town, the second one. Halloween Town 2. I think it's Calabar's Revenge. That would be Halloween Town 2. No, I think it's the first one. Because they had to go, when they were in Halloween Town, they had to go to that one goblin or ghoul's place where everything that got lost out here ended up in his home, right? And she did something with the spells. Marnie, that was her name, the main character's name, Marnie. She did something with the spells, and it was like a simple word. It was apart. That was the word that was used in the spell. And it was like when she said the word apart, something got put together. But when she said it backwards, parts I know this is so corny, but in the movie you're like, oh my god, that is so cool, right? But when she would say parts it would like all the color would be gone. It would like be so normal. It would lose its uniqueness. But when she would say apart, it would like be back to its magical, colorful, you know, Halloween Town self. And I feel like that was like, there was like an overall spell around Halloween Town to make Halloween Town normal, right? Make everyone normal, like boring humans. And so I think Marnie and the one guy that liked her, Marnie and him, they had to like make everything normal. And I think it had like an effect, because it was like the more normal Halloween Town got, I think they were trying to put the magic in like the regular world, because there was also like a Halloween school dance, and all the kids and all the teachers that were dressed in costumes, their costumes became real. Someone was trying to reverse something, the magic. I'm pretty sure that was in the first movie. Someone was trying to reverse the magic. So where Halloween Town is all about magic, and Halloween Town, right? It's the town of Halloween. All the magic is there, but it was like the magic would be taken from there, and instead of like normal, regular, boring humans, they would be all ghoulish goblins, and it's like the magic doesn't belong there. Those things, they don't belong there. So I feel like somebody was trying to like take your uniqueness, your magic, your colorfulness, right? Take it from you, and this would be someone very boring, very basic, very common, copy paste individual. They're trying to take your uniqueness, put it to them, and then you would be their boring copy paste selves. They were trying to reverse something like that, trying to do some weird magic like that. But this could also be the individual that, because of your unique, magic, colorful self, because that's being seen and that's being noticed, I feel like someone of higher up noticed and seen that, okay? And so the individual that's boring, copy paste, they were trying to essentially pull the wool over the other person's eye that wants to send you this correspondence of salutations, welcome, hello, how, right? We welcome you. So do you get it now? So I feel like someone was trying to like definitely switch energies, switch magic, switch aesthetics, switch personalities, switch I don't know, so that way they would get it, or like if they weren't gonna get it, they knew you were gonna get it and they didn't want you to get it either way. But it's like they weren't getting it regardless. They knew you were gonna get it. It's because of the way you stand out, how you're being seen, how you're being noticed. They're not being seen, they don't stand out that way. So they weren't gonna get it. It just wasn't for them. Maybe not forever, who knows, but definitely not right now. But I feel like that person was definitely trying to sabotage some sort of opportunity correspondence letter for you, just because they're boring and basic and copy paste, right? There's nothing wrong with being boring, right? Not everybody can be sparkly, magical, colorful, la 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 la. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. So, right, it's because there needs to be a balance. But somebody doesn't like where they are on the other end of the spectrum. They don't like where they are. But they don't understand that even their boring copy paste self has a purpose. Okay? And even there's things to appreciate, even being boring, copy paste, very basic. There's things to appreciate. I want to say the simplicities, but even then, it's like, you got these people that, like, I don't want to be simple, and it's just, anyways, whatever. What do you got on to? I didn't get any cards out? Okay. Well, dang, 15 minutes talking, no cards. Now we have 3 cards. You have the healing touch, so that's you. Look at all that sparkle, shine, colorful, right? Look at, that's you. That's you. This is this person, man. That's crazy. So you have the healing touch. So you have the ability to heal not only thine self, but you can also like heal others. You can like, you know that episode, this is everywhere actually. There's so many movies and shows and books that talk about how people who, alright, there's this episode of the Powerpuff Girls, okay? And there was this clown. There was this clown. Something happened to the clown. The clown got hit by a truck. The truck was bleach. This was a very, very colorful clown, right? He made people laugh, made people smile, but when the bleach truck hit him, it drained all the color, because it's bleach. It drained all the colors from him. And so it just made him really black and white, malicious, cold, dark, evil. So he was spreading, you know, gloom and doom everywhere. And everybody was all gray, black and white, gray, black and white. And it affected everybody, even the Powerpuff Girls. But Bubbles, right? She's also known as the brightest, bubbly one of the group. Bubbles, she is the joy and the laughter. Yeah, that's how it goes in the theme song. Blossom. Yeah. Buttercup. But she's the toughest fighter. Powerpuff save the day. Fighting crime. Trying to save the world. Here they come just in time. Blossom, commander and the leader. Bubbles, and she's a joy in the laughter. Buttercup, but she's the toughest fighter. That's how it goes. So, anyway, so Bubbles is like the bubbly, joyful one. So it didn't really like, she was like the one that like was able to break it all by her inner joy, her inner spirit. And so she started singing the song. She set everything up so everyone can like, you know, play their instruments. That was a really good song too. So anyway, so they brought the color back. So I feel like wherever you go, you just bring color with you. Wherever you go, you bring joy, laughter, color, very bright energy. And that's been noticed, that's been seen. Okay? That's been noticed, that's been seen. And it's like you're being welcomed to expand on that, right? Well, we've seen what you've done in this place, in this cubicle, in this area. Like, we've seen how much color you've brought to it, how bright you made it. You know, we want you to expand on that and, you know, spread it out more. Your color, your vibrancy, your uniqueness, your qualities of healing, your brightness, right? They want you to do that. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Somebody wants you to do that, but on a larger scale. But you have someone who's like really, I don't know why I said it like that. You have someone who's like really, sorry, my tongue gets tied sometimes. Someone who's like really, really basic, dull. They don't want, they didn't want you to have that opportunity. But it's not stopping anything. So this person could be dealing with childhood traumas. It's so messed up, man. This card it's a dual card, because whoever this person is, this individual, doesn't believe in love but wants to experience it. All right, they don't believe in love. Oh, love doesn't exist, but they want to feel it. They want to be in that energy, but at the same exact time doesn't believe in love and doesn't care for it. So they don't believe in love, they don't care for it, but they want to experience it. And it's like, I feel like this person has a weird relationship when it comes to love in general. Okay? Because if they have a relationship with love, especially when it comes to like external love, like loving other people, loving themselves, loving animals, loving their life, loving their jobs and their community, their this, their whatever it is, I feel like this person, it's like a foreign concept to this person, and you have to be very careful around this individual, because this person, I feel like this is something where if they already have that relationship with love, it's kind of like they might not even believe or understand that self-love is a thing. So if they already have a relationship with them when it comes to love like this, they don't believe in love, so they don't care for it. So you have to look at how they treat themselves, how they carry themselves, how they operate within themselves, because that's actually very concerning. And that could actually be that relationship, that weird off unhealthy relationship that they have with love it stems from their childhood. Maybe they weren't taught about self-love, or maybe they weren't a witness of what it looks like to care for yourself and love for yourself and actually love thy neighbor, or acts of kindness and things like that. And I feel like it stems from their childhood, right? Because I feel like people like this, these are people that be like, oh, love doesn't exist, blah blah blah, and it's crazy because love is literally everywhere. Love is the pinnacle of, so this is why this is a really stark difference. Okay, this is someone who's very dark and gloom and very negative, and you're the complete opposite. Look at how colorful and bright and sparkly this card is, right? You got a heart and the sun, and then you got the sun inside the heart. You're just very as within, so without. Right? You have such bright, love, kind energy inside of you, and that emanates outside of you. And as that emanates outside of you, it just emanates within. Bless you! It's like a pulse, right? It's like a pulse within you. So that's the difference, right? This is this individual that has been trying to pull the wool over some sort of higher, I don't know, boss, manager, I don't know, some sort of higher power's eyes, so they wouldn't be able to see this. But at the same exact time, this person wants this energy of yours. But it's like, you want my loving energy, but you don't even love yourself. And that's the whole premise of this energy that you love and you want and admire and envy so much. Because ultimately, it starts with the inside. And you don't even believe in love to begin with. So how are you going to maintain this energy within inside of you anyways? How are you gonna maintain it? How are you going to keep the fire aflame when you don't even have a fire inside of you? It doesn't make sense. You don't have a fire inside of you, but you want my fire. How are you going to keep it going? You don't even know how to, because you don't even know how to start the fire inside of you. But you want my fire, my flame, through the fire and the flames. On the cold winter morning, in the dark before the night, in flames our dead sea turn to ring, we ride towards the fight. This person wants war with you. They want to go to battle. They want war with you. And the war has to do with this energy that you have. But it's like you don't have the vessel, the materials, the grounding, the necessities to keep it going. But you want so bad. You want to steal someone's flames, but your insides are a cold, dark, frozen, frigid, cavernous cave that's leaking all the time with cold, frozen water. Like, this could be like an ice queen, and they want the flame of a queen of wands, and it's like, that fire, the minute that you put that fire inside of you is going to go out. So, and it's crazy because I feel like they want to take just one lick of flame, just one flame. It's going to go out. It's not going to do anything for you because you don't have the insides to maintain it. You don't have, it's like, I don't know. The best example I can give you is like a pet fox. All right. Now, people think foxes are the cutest and they're so cute and this and that, right? But they're very clever, they're very mischievous, and they laugh a lot. They're always talking, very loud. You ever heard a fox screeching? A fox howling or cackling? They're very, very clever, very, very messy, very, very loud, and they're very cunning too, all right? The thing is with foxes, right? I'm just using this as an example because this is the best one I can come up with, and it's the one I was given, so I'm just gonna go with it. If you don't have the space, the environment, that fox is gonna tear your crap up. It's gonna piss everywhere, gonna chew on everything. Foxes need stimulation. They need space. They need freedom, right? So it's kind of like this person wants a pet fox, but they live inside of a box. That fox, it's gonna go crazy. It's gonna run away. It's gonna leave because you don't have you want this pet. You want this as a pet, or you want this whatever, but you don't even have like the necessary food, the necessary space, the resources that it requires. Like, you can't even afford a veterinarian, and you want this pet fox, an exotic pet at that, right? Because that's technically what it is, an exotic pet. So it's like that. Whatever this person, I was gonna say whatever this thing. So I mean, it could have a thing inside of it, but whatever this person wants that is inside of you, it can't even. You're not qualified for it. Oh. Healing brings in love and happiness. Your past doesn't define you. So this person could be trying to bring up parts of your past to like throw in your face, or to embarrass you, or to insult you, or to humiliate you, parts of your past. But here's the thing. I'm the kind of person where if you want to talk about my past, I'll talk about my past with you, because at the end of the day, I know what's what, who's who in my past. And I feel like that really triggers people like that, because they can't use your past against you, especially when you're just like, yeah, and? Well, I'm going to tell everybody, give me the microphone, I'll do it myself, if it really, you know, because it's, what? We're all grown adults here, and I feel like it's actually really childish to throw things like, I don't know, that were done when you were like maybe like a teenager, a child, a young adult. Those are all pivotal points in your growth, right? And if you're like in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and you're just like, oh, well, when you were 20, oh, well, when you were 16, oh, well, when you were 8, like, you're really reaching. You're really reaching. You're really trying to dig deep to humiliate and make somebody feel some type of way because you have nothing else. And I feel like it doesn't bother you because, well, first of all, you have healing twice out here, collective. You have the healing touch. Okay, and then it says healing brings in love and happiness. So it really doesn't matter what this person says or brings up or talks about your past, because I feel like they're only doing that as a dig to you, like, oh yeah, and that's why, and that's why, and that's why, and you're like, yeah, that's exactly, yeah, because of that, I'm here. You're right, absolutely, for sure. For sure, that's why XYZ happened to me, or that's why, you know, because I did XYZ, this happened, like, whatever the case it is, for sure. For sure, because that was part of your journey, and you knew what you didn't know then, you know now. So absolutely, for sure. Thank you for reminding me how I got here. You're absolutely right, for sure. And I feel like it really bothers these people because you're not using your past or you're not hiding your past, or you're not ashamed of your past. You're looking at your past as like lessons, and you know, if anything were to happen, be like, okay, so I remember when this happened, or, you know, when I did this and this is how I felt, or when I did this, this affected that, or, but you're using your past as like lessons and to move forward and guidance and your story and whatever. It's experiences, okay? Because that's exactly what helped you get to this point. Why would you be afraid of your journey or ashamed of your journey? No matter how dark or tumultuous or betrayal or painful or shameful it is, it was part of your journey, and I feel like that can't be thrown in your face because it's like you're embracing, that's part of you. Your past is part of you, and you embrace it wholeheartedly. Okay? So you can't love yourself and then be ashamed of your past, or embarrassed of your past, or, you know, oh, I can't let people know that I was homeless and blah, blah, blah. No. If anything, you're like, yeah, I was homeless, I lived in a box, and blah, 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 and that's part of your testimony. That can't be thrown in your face. Like, that's why you were homeless in a box. Like, yeah, you're right. I was. Absolutely, for sure. Yes, thank you for reminding me, because that's part of my journey. That's how I, you know. So I feel like that really bothers this person. On the bottom of the deck, we have Scorpio. You could be a Scorpio. This could be a Scorpio. Or this could just be, like, someone has a really big problem and issue with changing. They're, like, stuck in some weird energy. And it has to be because of their relationship that they have, their personal relationship with love. That could also be their personal relationship with the Most High God. Alright, so that's this person. That's not your problem. But the problem is, so let me tell you, this person is not your problem. My phone just went off. Thank you. I know they're not my problem. This person is not your problem. Their business is not your business. Their issues are not your issues. But the problem is, this person, because they so want to war with you, because they want this that is inside of you, this healing energy that is inside with you, that's the problem. That's why whenever they come around in my cards, I just tear them and peel them back and peel them back and peel them back and get to the source and the core of the matter, because you want war with the collective, but then you get upset when the collective knows why, who, what, when, why, the motives, the situation, the person, the being, the this and that and this and that. Like, you get upset. Oh, that's not your business. That's not, but you're the one that you're waging war on someone that's not paying attention to you, and then you get mad when you get noticed and your energy gets picked up on. You want war with someone who's in their own lane, healing, minding their business. And then you get offended because, well, I just think they're being, that's not fair, but like, know thy enemy, right? That's what we're doing. You're making it known to the collective you are their enemy. So what's the problem? Know thy enemy, right? You're the one that's making yourself a known enemy. You're the one that's making yourself the collective's enemy. You're the one that's waging war. So you can't get mad when the collective is like, okay, so that's the, okay, so now I know. What do you mean you can see me? What do you mean we can't see you? Of course we can see you. Of course. You don't think God's gonna let us know, oh yeah, you have someone there that's claiming to be your enemy. Just so you know, this person wants to be your enemy. And this person gets mad. How do you know I'm your enemy? Like, what are you talking about? You made it known. By you being in that energy, your intentions, your motives, you made it known. So you can't get mad when the collective finally knows thine enemy. You are thine enemy. You're making it, like, that's what you're making it seem. And you're bothering someone that doesn't even care. It's crazy to me. This person wants something that you have. Where is it? Merging, intimacy, joint finances, healing. Alright? This person, they want to like merge with you in some way. They could want intimacy with you. Alright? So Scorpios are really good at handling other people's finances. I don't know how we do that, but we're just really good at maintaining and utilizing resources. And it's crazy because I feel like when a Scorpio enters our North Node, right? It's kind of like when that is allowed for us to do in this weird magical way, we somehow multiply that for you. Like, we're just really good at like bringing you more abundance, bringing you more blessings. I've noticed that anyway, so we also have healing here. So we have healing out here 3 times. You have the healing touch. All right. Healing brings in happiness. And then Scorpio water, it says healing right here. This person, I also feel like this person wants you to multiply something for them. This could be a masculine and they want to have babies with you, right? Multiply their seed. All right. I'm getting that phrase, have babies, go forth and multiply. All right. So this could be a masculine. You could be a divine masculine. This could be a karmic masculine. You could be divine feminine. This could be karmic feminine. You could be divine masculine. This could be a karmic feminine. You could be divine feminine, and this could be a karmic masculine. Take it how it resonates, really. But we do have healing out here 3 times, and I feel like that's what this person wants. They want the healing energy that you have within yourself. But it's like you can't take someone's healing energy for yourself. You even if you were to take it, your insides, you're I feel like there's something with the womb too. It's like, you ever heard the phrase a hostile womb environment? And now that's usually, I don't want to get too personal, okay? But it's usually when it comes for like, so this might be a trigger warning, but I've read it in books and articles and TVs and movies and shows, or whatever. There are some women that when they try to conceive, right, try to get pregnant, try to conceive, a lot of the times, one of the reasons why they can't is because, come to find out, the woman, not all the time, because sometimes the men's sperm sucks, but I'm talking about the womb here. So this could be a karmic feminine. Sometimes the womb has created such a hostile environment that the fetus just cannot be peaceful inside. And so what happens is a miscarriage, right? And then it is constantly happening because the womb is such a hostile environment for the fetus. It's just not going to let it happen. So whatever this environment is inside of this person, this could be a karmic feminine. Whatever environment that this karmic feminine has within inside of her, or karmic masculine, just take out resonance, but I feel like it could be a karmic feminine, has inside of her, her environment is such a hostile environment within her that even if she were to take your flame, it would go out because her environment is it's such a hostile conditions. It's not prepared for the fetus. It's not prepared for love. So this could even be someone who's trying to conceive, but because their insides, their heart, their mind, their spirit, their emotions, their womb, it's such a hostile environment, she's going to have to rearrange and clean up and heal and everything what she has to do before, because it's too hostile inside of her. She's got too much negativity, hatred, animosity, jealousy, bitterness, resentfulness, trauma, pain, suffering, agony, jealousy, all of that. It's too hostile. It's a very aggressive, hostile environment. So even if she were to, trigger warning, conceive, it won't last long because the environment is too hostile. Now, I really hope that's not the case, right? But in such situations, it's kind of like there's reason why it's not happening right now. But I feel like in this situation, you have something, healing energy. Now, this person could want your healing energy so that way they can conceive. But it's like that's another reason why that should tell you right there, like, you can't take someone else's healing energy so you can grow something within inside of yourself. Whether this is love, joy, hope, a baby, you can't do that. And that should tell you right there, like, the way you're going about this is wrong. It's dangerous, actually, because you're just prolonging what you want the most for yourself. Instead of trying to heal yourself and figure out why you are the way you are and why you're doing what you're doing and this and that and this and that and this and that. So that way, when the time comes, you have a very welcoming environment. You can, it's what you want is when you conceive, you want your fetus to be like, oh, I like this. I'm going to stay here and grow and wait until I meet my mom. Right? But it's kind of like, the fetus is like, I don't feel comfortable here. I don't want to be here right now. Now, I'm saying not right now, not forever. But it's like, it's whatever they want. It's like, nah, I don't want to be here right now. Sorry, the TV is on. And I feel like this person, they have way too much going on. They don't, and on top of that, they're trying to, they want to add on top of that the fact that they want to wage war on you. And it's like, you got other things to worry about. You got bigger fish to fry. No pun intended. But you got bigger fish to fry, and you need to leave the collective alone because they're minding their business, being happy, healing, not letting their past define them, which is crazy because this person's being run by their childhood traumas. That's what's like really affecting them the most. And you've already healed from that, or you've surpassed that because it says your past doesn't define you. So from your perspective, you're like, yeah, so this happened to me, or my mom did this, or my dad did this, or my sister did this, or my brother did that, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that happened. But this would be the kind of person that would, like, they would throw those things in other people's faces, but God forbid, like, if you touched on that, or you acknowledge that, or you bring something up about their past, all hell breaks loose. But I'm not going to get too much into that. But yeah, this person wants to find a way to, like, merge with you. And I feel like their way could be, like, intimacy. They want a door. They want a door. They want you to open the door for them. I feel like this person, they're going through a lot of losses right now in their life. There could be... It could be like a family member of theirs could be like passing away or something, or things could just be ending. They're losing things. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I can't. You can't open the door for this person too, because whatever they're losing, You open that door, you let them in, they're essentially gonna bring death to your door. Oh, Luca! That's what she's watching. That's a good movie. Lock your doors. They want what you have. It says on the bottom of the deck. See? They want what you have. Lock your doors. Word magic. And this person is doing a lot of word magic. It could be gossiping, hee ha ha, chatting. I feel like this person is talking about you a little bit too much. Alright? And if this person has said a lot of things about you, spoke about you, I feel like their word, that's why I was getting Halloween Town, because Halloween Town, it was a spell. That's, you use your words with that, right? It's a spell. So Marnie figured it out. It was a part, right? And that would bring everything back together, bring all the color, the life back. But parts when she said that, it would like bring it back to boring and, you know, just very blue and glum and gray. And well, I think today I'm going to sort my socks. Literally, that's what he says. Right? And then when she said parta, or when she said apart, and he went back to his normal self, he's like, oh, what was that? What kind of energy was that? That's disgusting. Don't do that again. And she did it again just to test it out. And he was like, what a mess. I have to clean up this mess. And then when she did it again, he went back to his like grumpy, colorful, normal self. He was like, oh, I wanted to clean my beautiful, colorful mess. So it was like that. So this person was definitely using their words, the words that came out of the mouth. They were definitely using the words to affect your color, to affect your uniqueness, your brightness, how people seeing you, your attractiveness or your handsomeness, whatever. They were really using their words to do that, and it didn't work. It didn't work. They couldn't pull the wool over other people's eyes so that way they couldn't see you as this colorful, healing, joyful person. You need to lock your doors. This person, they want a way in. They want to merge with you. All right, but I'm telling you, if you allow them in, you would essentially be inviting death, and death would be like, wait a minute, I'm not supposed to be here for like another blah 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 years, right? That's what they want. Yeah, this person has like a very hostile environment within them. There could be something going on with their health as well. If it's not their physical, it could be their mental health, but it's whatever. That's not our business, right? But the problem is, people be like, oh, that's not your business, you shouldn't be. But the problem is, like, how else would I know? How else would I know if you've entered the auric field, if you've entered, right, if you're here at the precipice, at the border of, how would I know unless you're making yourself known? Whether you know it or not, how would I know? Right? How would I know? Right? Ask yourself, if I know so much about you, it's because you're too much into my business. You're too much into my energy. Right? Without you even knowing, you've given me your permission because you're the intruder. And I've said this all the time. You're the intruder in my energy, so of course I'm gonna, what's that? Who's that? Right? Like, you're knocking on my door and you want me to just open the door and not figure out who's knocking on my door, why they're on my door, and this and that. No. You're the one that's knocking on my door. Come on, knock on my door. We've been waiting for you. This person could be part of a cult or some shit like that. I heard a specific name. Yeah, I think I'm right about that, because my phone just lit up. GTFO. Alright, let me, hold on. I better get a card, and then I'm gonna move on to tarot, then I'll close the reading. So, well, geez Louise, my phone is just going off. time is it? I'm making pretty good time. Trim. I feel like two people like this, they get so irritated because the minute that they put one foot, it's like, okay, now I know this, I know this, I know this, I know that, I know this, I know that, I know this, I know that. And that 1 foot was just them trying to be like, oh, what's going on over there? And it's like the minute before they can even finish the sentence of what's going on over there, what are they doing? It's like within that split second, that fraction of a second, it's like you just got a download of everything about them. And that's very dangerous because it's like, first of all, I don't, these are things I probably shouldn't know, but because you're entering, you're interfering, you're the intruder, now I know shit that you probably don't want other people to know, and that's your fault because you've been trying to intrude on my energy. You have no one else to blame but yourself because you're the one, you're the intruder, right? You're the intruder. It's like you're trying to break into my home, you leave your backpack, I look through your backpack. Well, you can't do that, that's my property. How did it get here? How did it get on my property in the first place? Right? Oh, I'm going to take you to court because you went through my property. Yeah, well, I'll take you to court. Counter sue. How about that? Because you broke into my place and you left it here. That's a thing. You can counter sue. Right? That's ridiculous. I just heard, oh, you're a witch. Okay, but how would I know these things about you in the first place? I love this song. Luca has a really good soundtrack, by the way. Alright, I'm gonna get one, please. I got two. Rebirth in reverse on the bottom. Elements reverse. Ooh. I do feel like there's some sort of like coven or a cult, or I feel like this could have been an individual that was trying to like create some sort of group, or I'm getting like 3 of Pentacles. They were trying to create some sort of collaboration, some sort of teamwork, some sort of group together, and they would all talk about you and say this and that and this and that and blah 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 blah, right? But I don't really see it. There's something off now. Maybe the collaboration kind of like fell apart, broke apart, or everyone kind of just went on their own, or I'm getting nobody, they don't want the smoke. All right, so they don't want the smoke. So that's probably why this collaboration or this group, or they're kind of just like, yeah, we're good on that. We don't want any parts of that. All right. So the 2 cards that came out is the underworld up top. There's a big, 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 big moon behind these 3 women. These are witches, by the way. They're all, except this one. These are elements. It says, hand over your known, a shift is near. Take a leap, your journey is clear. Yeah, I feel like you knew exactly what's going on, who's who, what's what. And that's why you were told to just mind your business, keep healing, just keep focusing on your journey, blah, 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 blah. And you have this weird collaboration, this weird group that was led by this one person who has like a weird relationship with love. That they want what you have, which is that healing energy. I also feel like this person too, there's something about their ego. Okay, this person, this person could be smart too. They could be smart, but there's something about what's kind of like where they could be, I don't want to insult anybody, but I will say this person's smart, right? But the thing is with this person is, with how smart they are, they feel like they don't need to know anything. They could feel like they know everything, and that's what makes them dumb. All right, that's what makes them dumb, because nobody knows anything or everything. All right, there's always something new to learn, right? You learn something new every day. That's my favorite thing. Bless you. And I feel like whoever this person is, somebody, oh my gosh, somebody's crying or something because my nose is getting stuffy. This person, they're being run or led by their ego, right? There's something that they don't want to give up. It could be like a belief or an idea, or like the belief has something to do with love. All right, when it comes, all right. This person, they're smart. They are smart. but because they feel like this could be their knowledge is like very there's something very basic about their knowledge, or like surface level about their knowledge, okay? And one way you can tell is because when it comes to love, it's like foreign to them, or they don't care too much about it, or they don't explore it, or they don't like believe in it, or this is someone who they don't believe in the power of love, and that's what makes them dumb, because there's knowledge in them, but there's knowledge of like different subjects and different things, but when it comes to love, they're really dumb, but they swear they're smart. Okay, it's something about their ego. Their ego is the one that's like really holding them back, right? And like I will say again, this person's smart, but when it comes to love, they're dumb, because they don't believe in it. They don't believe in the power of it. Love is it's just a chemical in the brain and blah 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 blah, and it's just like that's. I mean, you go ahead and believe that all you want, but at the end of the day, that's what you want. That's the very thing that you want in that person. It's love. That's what you want so badly. That's what you're going to war for. That's what you're spying and, sneaking and proclaiming yourself as an enemy. That's because you want that. What they have inside of themselves, that's love. The very thing that you claim doesn't exist, or it's not real, or this or that. And that's what makes you dumb. Because you want the very thing that you don't even have. You can't even hold it. You can't house it. You have a hostile, aggressive environment within you. And you don't even know that's what you want the most, is love. But you swear it doesn't exist. You swear it doesn't have any power. You swear love is for the weak, and love is this, and love is foolish, and blah, blah, blah. But you don't even know that's what you're going to war for. You don't even know that's what you're so resentful towards. It's love. Anyways, we have elements in reverse. So this person, they're not listening. They're not listening to the changes, the winds of change, the elements, their intuition, God, the whispers in the trees, the wind, the water. The water could be their emotions. They're not listening to their mind. They're not listening to how to ground themselves, right? So they don't have a spark within them. They're all out of touch and out of whack. All the elements, it's like, you want our fire, but it's cold in there. We don't want to go in there. You got to chip off that ice first, right? You want earth, but you can't even, like, the ground beneath your feet is like sand. It's quicksand. You're drowning in your own body, right? You want to be so smart and this and that, but when it comes to other knowledges and topics and this that you're unaware of, or you don't know, or you don't understand, you quickly shut it out. Right? It's emotions. You want love, but love is emotions, and you shut that out. You're not welcoming, or you're not in touch, or you're not willing to feel pain or suffer or cry or this or that, or I keep hearing cars honking like crazy from the distance. Like you want love, but you're not willing to let it in. You don't even love yourself. Right? It's like you take someone else's love that they have for themselves, so that way you can heal with themselves. Where are you going to put it? Your cup is frozen solid. Your cup is frozen solid. You got to melt the water, melt your heart. Right? Because where are you going to put that water? You only have one cup, and that cup, whatever's in that cup is frozen solid. So where are you going to put that water? Elements. Remember to feel the warmth. Remember to feel the warmth pulsing through her womb. Her womb. You are a child of mother. True harmony awaits you. And this person's so out of balance, so out of whack, and they're not listening. They're not listening. This is someone, and it really has to do with love. It's so crazy because people like this, they underestimate the power of love, and then you wonder why you are where you are, why you feel the way you do, why you think the way you think, why you can't do what you want to do. Because nothing is flowing. You don't let this person in. But I feel like you already know who this person is. You already know who's who, what's what, when. Right? Your intuition's on point. You got it. You want it? I got it. Dripping like water. You want it? I got it. Dripping like water. That's a really old song. I get 4 to 6, and then I close the reading. because I don't want to, actually, I don't feel bad for this person, but I do pity the fact that it got this far for them. I do pity, because it didn't have to get this bad for them. It didn't have to get this far for them. So I do pity that, but this individual, I don't pity them. I don't. What I do pity is the fact that it had to go this far. It had to get this far. This person's there's something going on with their health. This person could be sick, or just very weak physically, weak in spirit, weak in mind, weak in emotions. This could be a karmic Leo. There's something about their vitality, their health. I'm telling you, there's something wrong with their health. It's just so sad, and that's because it's like I don't want to say a consequence. It starts with an R. But this is where it is. We got strength reverse and the orbs reverse. I'll show you like that. The orbs reverse. See? And the strength. This person, they're not... It's kind of... Sorry, I can't... Oh my gosh! Ugh. I just had like to burp and the hiccup, and like I had like something stuck in my throat. With the 4 of Cups on the bottom of the deck upright, this person is like very miserable, sad, weak, and despair. And it didn't have to get like this. It didn't. It really didn't. This was all where they are right now in their energy, in their lives, in their mind, in their heart, their soul, their body, their health. It didn't have to get like this. This was all where they are right now. Absolutely could have been prevented. Absolutely. That's why I pity the fact that this was so unnecessary. My hair. This was unnecessary. This energy, this lack of health and vitality that they're in, this misery, it could have absolutely been avoided. This is so unnecessary to me. And that's what I pity, not the individual. Because these are the decisions and the choices that they kept making over and over and over and over and over again. Right? And it's kind of like as much, so this could have been someone that was gossiping and talking and gossiping and talking and gossiping and talking so much so that way it could like manifest a reality for you. But it's kind of like, first of all, that reality doesn't belong to the collective. And that's why you got to be careful with what you say, because your words will come back and haunt you. Absolutely. Words can be a boomerang. And just as this person was putting out hatred and malicious and negativity with their words out to you, that's exactly what they're experiencing right now with their health. You got to be careful with what you say. All right? That's why you be careful around people that just talk. Right? Half the time they don't even know what they're talking about. Half the time they're just talking to talk just because they want to listen to themselves talk, or because they can't listen, or they can't stand silence, or it's just like, do you ever shut up? No. I don't know. I mean, I know, but I mean, I don't know what to say to this person, because I don't pity them. I pity the fact that this could have been avoided. You know, you could have been, I mean, you're still in your own world. But I feel like this person, they're also cut off from spirit, their ancestors, their intuitions, the elements. They can't, they're just cut off. And I mean, if they're cut off from spirit and source, then that's affecting their health, their vitality. So they're losing strength in their magic as well. So their magic has become very weak. Okay? So where they were once able to hide in your energy, right, to sabotage you, it's like, oh, I know who that is. I know who you are. Right? Girl, you don't have to hide. I see you sabotaging me. Girl, bye. Guy, you don't have to hide. I see you sabotaging me. Get out. Whatever this is, they cannot hide. Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, Ace of Trees. You're growing something. You have a seed of life within you. Some of you could be pregnant. Some of you could be about to have a pregnancy. But you're growing something. There's a door here. Right? And I was just talking about doors. And then the card came out, says lock your doors. That's because this person wants to merge with you. They want to, it's like you're okay. You're obviously going through this door. That's the Ace of Trees, the Ace of Pentacles. That's the Ace of Pentacles. That's the Ace of Trees. You're going through this door, and this person essentially wants you to hold their hand, or they want to hold your hand so that way they can walk through the door with you, because they can't walk through that door any other way. In my reading, I think it was yesterday, where I literally talked about how you passing through a barrier or a door or a gate or whatever the case it is, but because it's your DNA, your blood, your DNA, your essence, only you can walk through it. And because of it has to do with DNA, essence, your direct bloodline. And I hate to say it again, not your stepchildren, not your mother, not your father, not your brother, your sister, your cousin, your uncle, your mother, not your, boyfriend's children, your girlfriend's children. No, it's your direct lineage, because it's your direct bloodline. All right? Whatever door you're walking through, it's for you. Nobody else can walk through this door. But this person feels like if they can hold my phone lit up, if they can hold your hand while you're walking through this door, they too will have access. That's why you need to lock your door. All right? You need to. Because that in their mind, oh yeah, I'm going to hitch a ride with the collective. Not knowing they're bringing death. They have death attached to them. All right? Don't do that. You're meant for great things. You're in this healing energy. You're happy. You're healthy. You're growing things. Your finances could be increasing. Your resources could be increasing. Your materials could be increasing. What you have could be increasing. Your reputation could be increasing. All right? Your workload could be increasing, but in a good way, okay? You got more tangible, material, 3D, earthly things that are increasing for you. I'm also getting, for a lot of you, your body could be getting a lot more stronger. And as that gets stronger, your light, it gets more powerful and stronger, and that flame, right? Because you have the vessel to hold it. King of Wands upright, also the protector. You have someone that's protecting you. You have someone that's kind of like blocking this weird individual from interfering with you, bothering you, getting close to you, bullying you, getting close to you. So this King of Wands might be someone in the physical, whether you know it or bless you, whether you know it or not. There's a King of Wands physically around you that's protecting you and blocking you. And it could be whoever is doing this word magic, like the gossiping, the this and that, saying this, saying that. This King of Wands could be like defending you or sticking up for you. This is the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is the kind of person that you got to be careful, because they'll put the hands and feet on anybody, right? You can get the hands, you can get the hands, you can get the hands, right? That's a King of Wands or Queen of Wands. They're ready to fight all the time. So I feel like this person really needs to be careful, because you have this King of Wands who's also in this protector energy, ready to like stick up for you with their, whether this is physically or verbally, all right? But that's kind of good, because this person is blocking something, so that way it's not like interfering or bothering you or not sabotaging you. What, pumpkin? I don't know if this is like a lover, but I feel like this is someone that admires you in a way. All right, this person could be at a distance as well. This could be someone that wants to collaborate with you, business, maybe romantic relationship, a partnership. I don't know. I really don't think that matters, to be honest with you. If it comes up, it comes up. But now, for some of you, this could be a karmic masculine, a karmic Leo masculine that wants to go through your door with you. And you have to be careful. This is why discernment is very important, because now if that is the case, this person could be trying to like play the role of a knight in shining armor, right? They're trying to play the role as a knight in shining armor, so that way you would like let your guard down and you would allow them, like, yeah, come with me for sure, we're gonna go here. But use your discernment on that. Okay, be very cautious. Either way, whether or not this person is playing a role, right now what they're doing is being a protector, which is kind of vital for right now. So just let it be. Just let it be. But when it comes to you walking through this door, use your discernment. Okay? But if this person wants to be your protector, let them be your protector. Because that's what their role is for right now. So let that be. Just let it be. Alright? But when it comes time for you to go through this door, use your discernment. Alright? We have the Page of Swords reversed. Yes, this person, I told you. Page of Swords reversed. It's kind of like the minute that this person tries to like put a foot in your auric field, your energy, it's like the alarms go off, and then you get downloads, and you got visuals, and you can hear, and blah blah blah. And it's like, oh, this is the person who's watching me, who's spying on me, who's trying to keep tabs on me, or keep tabs on me, who's trying to track me, who's trying to this, who's doing this, who's saying that, who's doing this, who's saying that, right? People don't understand. People don't understand. Like, that's why it's always so fun for me when intruders enter my energy, because it's like, you just gave me permission. How? Because you're the intruder. It's different versus me inviting you in my energy. I'm going to respect that, right? I'm not going to look into your bags. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to dive deep. I'm not going to do that, because that's an invasion of our privacy. And as my guest, I want you to feel welcome. I want to respect that boundary, right? I'm not going to cross the line. But the minute that you interfere, you're this intruder. It's like, I didn't invite you, so I'm going to do what I want, right? You step into my energy, I'm going to read your energy like that, because I can do that. That's my right, right? What is it? What's that saying? There's like a saying when someone like breaks into your home and you can like defend your home, something like that. That's basically what that is, right? That's how you defend yourself. You could be an energy reader, but it's essentially like that. The minute you picked up on people spying, watching, talking, gossiping, doing this and that, that's you just gave me access to you. You're trying to be nosy on me, trying to get access to me. You gave me access to you. It's a two-way street, my friend. It's a two-way street. It's not a one-way street. I'm gonna watch them and spy on them, and they'll never know. No, I know. It's like you're picking up the phone and calling me, hey, just so you know, I'm spying on you. Oh, that's cool too, because now I know who you are. It's like that. It's a two-way street. All right? And people get so mad because they want to watch and spy and do this and do that, and watch and spy and do this and do that. But when it's revealed, when it gets known to the collective, they get mad because I want to watch and spy on the collective, but I can't because they'll know. You're right. So you need to figure out why you're so obsessed with watching and spying and talking and gossiping on the collective. Because it's a two-way street. It's a two-way street. It's a signal, right? Just as you're putting a signal out there, the receiving end, oh, I just picked up the signal. Where's it coming from? Who sent it, right? You can't put out a signal and then act like no one's it's gonna get picked up. Oh, maybe that's why I've been playing that game. I think in yesterday's reading I talked about this simulation that I was playing. It's called Blippo Plus TV. And it starts off with like by you watching their stations, their channels. They picked up on call like The Bend. And it's kind of like we picked up on their signal. So to them, we're the aliens. So by me watching them, they're picking up that someone else's or other life forms are picking up on their signal, watching their signal, right? It's kind of like I'm watching their shows and watching their culture and this and that and this and that. but they're picking up like, yeah, someone's watching us. I think I'm on like week 8 right now. All right. So far in the game, Lisa Duo, which is like the network CEO of Blipple Plus TV, she's like, yeah, we don't know who's watching us, and we don't know if these aliens are dangerous, so we have to shut down the signal. It's actually very interesting. It's kind of like 80s, but modern, but like old school. It's cool. They've got like their own culture, their own food. It's called Blipple Plus TV. I'm playing it on the Switch though. I think they have it on Steam too. But yeah, it's like that. And like this person's trying to watch you, but you're picking up on the signal. Like, yeah, someone's watching me right now. I know it. And then we got the Page of Swords reverse. Right here. Well, let me flip it so you can see. The Weaver, Page of Swords. The Weaver, reverse, word magic. This is someone that's been using their words to paint a narrative, to weave some sort of lie or picture about you, switch something, sabotage you. 2, 4. Yeah, I'll get 2 more and then I close it. I did say 4 to 6. Okay? This could be karmic feminine, karmic masculine. Take it how it resonates. I need 2 more and then I close it. On the fence. What is this? 4 of Pentacles on the fence? Wow. I feel like someone wants to hold on to some sort of narrative about you. They don't want to let it go. And that's going to be their downfall. I mean, as we can see, because we have strength in reverse, so it's affecting their health in more than one ways. Because they want to keep something going, they don't want to let it go. I've been getting this energy a lot lately, and they know it's affecting their health. It's creating a hostile environment within their body, within their physical body, which is affecting their mind and their emotions, okay, their stability. Their resources. We have the 2 of Swords upright and the 8 of Pentacles reversed. Jesus. This person doesn't know why whatever they're doing is not working towards you. It's not working. They don't know why. Which is crazy because we've just been saying you need to let this go. We've just been saying you're going to war. You're waging war against someone who's minding their business. My phone light up. Just focus on healing. And you're telling me like you don't know why you can't take them down, sabotage them, tear them down, do this, do that. You need to let this go. It's affecting you. It's killing you. Your health is not good. You need to let it go. Stop. Walk away. Leave them alone. They don't understand why everything that they've been doing. This could be someone at your job too, with the 8 of Pentacles here, even though it's in reverse. This could be someone at your job who was trying to sabotage you, did the most, then come to find out it didn't work, and they don't know why they couldn't get you fired, why they couldn't terminate you, why they couldn't get you iced out, why it's not working. This is someone saying, it's not working. Why isn't it not working? 2 of Swords upright, 8 of Pentacles reversed. I'll show you like that. That's the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, also known as the 8 of Trees. So this could be someone that was trying to do this within a community of people, your job, and a work environment, but it came out reversed. This could be a karmic feminine that was trying to do this to a karmic masculine, divine masculine, or a karmic feminine that was trying to do this to a divine feminine. Take it how it resonates. But they don't understand why it's not working. Why can't they walk through your door? And they're getting mad because it's in their mind. They could just realize the only way I can walk through their door, because I can't push them out the way, it's their door. So even if they wanted to go through the door, they don't have access. Access denied. Access denied. Access denied. Right? So in their mind, they could just realize, oh, the only way I can walk through that door is if I hold the collective's hand. And the collective's like, ew, no. Don't touch me, dirty. All right? This is a reading. Hope it helps. Bye.